If we're going to talk gold, we're going to talk at least about 18 carat, because I do nothing less. The tail. Settle down. As soon as I start talking, the Claude Pie, Claude, who is silent but looking up at me, has to get in on the video. So we're going to do a fragrance review. Well, do I do reviews? I just say what I feel, say what I think. And if people love it, that's good. And if they don't, well, they can just jog on. Hi, I'm Gabby, and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician on another hot August day. Gosh, this weather is like marriage. It's relentless. It really is, isn't it? No, marriage is much better. 22 years I've been married, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So we're talking about Amouage, we're talking about opulence, we're talking about regalness, sophistication, glamour, vintage, throwback, everything that some people may have an aversion to. But if you don't have an aversion to that and you think to yourself, yeah, that's what I'm about, then keep on watching. So this is the perfume here, not the actual perfume. This is, and Claude is, that's it, turn around, that's it. That's it, yeah. So he's interested in the bottle. If ever any one of you has cats, or in particular Siamese or Oriental cats, please tell me, because they are, or even Bengals as well, because they are the type of cat that just wants to know everything, anything, and won't have it anything else. Actually, Richard said if there was a cat that I had a personality for, it would be a Siamese or a Bengal. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but anyway, back to the perfume. So this is Amouage Gold. This is the packaging. Now, this is the one brand. There are certain brands, I normally throw my boxes away, but this Amouage, I don't. You can see a few more behind me. The boxes I store separately. I do keep a cupboard just over there, small cupboard, where if I do love the boxes, I keep the boxes. Not many, 90% of the time they're throwaway. And actually, I just want to answer a question that a subscriber did ask me about how I store my fragrances, especially the vintage ones. It has to be in a dark room like this. I've got lighting here. And fortunately for me, I have a little outside. I live in a flat here, and I have my windows here, and then I have a conservatory just the other side. So it keeps that heat out. Not in the conservatory though, that gets friggin' hot in there. But all of my bottles are stored in this room. The room is cool, even though I do have the fan on constantly, because I'm a woman of a certain age. And they're stored away from direct sunlight, from direct heat. Yes, vintage bottles may drop the top notes, but I think, you know, the ones that I found are pretty good. Never store them in direct sunlight, never store them in a heated room. Make sure it's nice and cool if you can. And yeah, that's really my only piece of advice. Don't ever store perfumes in your bathroom. The heat there and the steam there from the showers or the bath will deteriorate fragrances a lot longer. As I kept saying to my husband, whose perfumes are over there in another cupboard. So back to the perfume, Amouage Gold. Let's take the box off. Oh, like so. Always so delicate. As you can see, it comes. It's so beautiful. Amouage bottles are beautiful. Yes, they're pricey. Yes, these perfumes aren't for somebody who is venturing into perfume and fragrance world for the first time. They defy everything. There are a few I've tried, I've sampled that are, I would call okay. This is one of them that I would say isn't for the adventurous. Isn't for the adventurous, is for the adventurous. It's not for the shy or wallflowers. Now, let's just take this off. Let's just put that to one side. Let's just clean the bottle up here. If you could see what I'm doing down here. There, yes. So, here we go. All Amouage bottles do have the magnetic cap, and it has a little jewel on always all of the bottles. If you're wondering, you know, are these bottles expensive? Yes, they are. These perfumes are expensive. Although if you go on the grey market, as I call private sellers, or All Beauty here in the UK, allbeauty.co.uk, their prices are excellent, some of them. Yes, they're still like the £100 mark or over, but these normally retail about £300. Yes, just recoil in horror, those that aren't used to it. But let's get to the fragrance. Let's get to the perfume. Now this opens up floral. You have to love florals. And there are some I don't even have to name that are watching out there, that are even content creators out there. They will not like this because it's a floral. Some would say this is even slightly screechy. Hell to the yes. I love a perfume like that. To me, let's talk about the vibe. To me, it's elegance and glamour. It's dressed up or dressed down and sweating like a pig on heat, if that's what pigs do. Maybe a dog on heat. Well, I'm always on heat. Well, this is the first fragrance that Amouage created in 1983. The very first in their portfolio of fragrance wardrobes. This is a Middle Eastern brand. It has a Middle Eastern vibe. Although it's floral, as it dries down, the incense, the myrrh, it gets a little bit smoky. So it goes from this kind of like rose lily of the valley, slightly metallicness, to this incense, myrrh, civet. Yes, it is animalic. Musk. Of course, it's not natural synthetic. It's not natural civet, it's synthetic civet, because it is an animalic scent. But it's not overtly animalic. Now, is it similar to Yves Saint Laurent Rive Gauche or Chanel No. 5 by Chanel? I don't own Chanel No. 5, never liked it, thought it was just too aldehydic. It was, and by aldehydes I mean it's that synthetic note that is made to create like a fizziness and almost airiness. It's that type of aldehyde I don't like, because I do like some aldehydes, but not in that. This is vintage if you feel like you're in a 1930s glamour film, if you are Hedy Lamarr, if you are Marlene Dietrich, if you are Greta Garbo. It's that feeling. And you know, my channel, I'm a very niche kind of channel. I will not really talk about mainstream perfumes that are hyped up. I will if I love it, but there are certain ones out there. There's one that's going round at the moment. You all know what it is. I've looked at the reviews. I don't want a perfume that really appeals to the masses. I want a perfume that appeals to me. That's what I want from a perfume. This is what this does. It appeals to me, to my scent profile. It is animalic and musk and floral and smoky, and a lot of people are frightened of that. I'm not. If you're not frightened of that, you will adore it. If you are frightened of that, you won't. I don't know why I keep sniffing the top. It's from another world. It's a perfume that isn't for an everyday man or woman that just wants to throw something on and go out the house and do the chores, or even maybe go to work with. I would wear this to work. And I don't care what people say. I have had people say to me, oh, what's that perfume you got on? Oh, it's, do they like it or not? I don't know. Call me selfish. Call me whatever you want to. There's not a lot in this world that really I feel, I don't want to say I'm offending people. I don't want to offend people. That's not my intention, to offend people. My intention is to, my perfume is my extension of my personality. My perfume is something that expresses who I am for that day, who I feel I want to be. I have many alter egos. This brings out do you know what it brings out in me? It brings out in me the Diana Dors ego. If you're familiar with Diana Dors, she was a famous British actress in the 1960s. She was even in Steptoe and Son, Diana Dors, in one of the films. She was a little bit older then, in the 70s. But she is that voluptuous femme fatale woman. This is Diana Dors in a bottle, as I call it. It is devil may care, carefree, but knows her own personality, knows, or his own personality, knows what they're about, and they've got their life together. And believe you me, I haven't got my life together yet, but my life is together for me right now. So this is what this perfume means to me. Sniffing the top again. Do you know, it's one thing we do as frag heads. We just sniff the top. It's what we do. This is really a floral explosion of diamonds and champagne and royalty. And that's what I love about it. It's classic and it's elegant, and it deserves a spot in the Amouage fragrance wardrobe. It was the first one that was created. Has it been reformulated? I don't know, and I don't care really, because it has stellar performance, like most Amouages do. Projection and sillage you don't have to worry about, and longevity, 10 hours. Yeah. But don't wear a perfume just for longevity and strong projection. Wear a perfume for you and spray how much you want to. It's common sense. Although I do love a strong perfume, for me, I don't need to spray a lot of this. And for me, I feel a lot of people say, oh, I just like that perfume, it's got good longevity. Well, it might have good longevity, but do you actually like it? Don't just buy it for that. Buy it because it speaks to you. It's like, it talks with your brain somehow. That nasal passage, it talks to it. Yeah, I'm talking gibberish now maybe, but hey ho. Right, so anyway, Amouage Gold, 18 carat in my opinion. Do you love Amouage Gold? Do you hate it? Do you have it? Do you want it? Is it in your collection? As I say, allbeauty.co.uk do brilliant deals on it. Just Google in the shopping. That's all you have to do. Amouage Gold for women. Although it's marketed for women, a man could easily wear it. Completely unisex. Some people would disagree. I don't, because You know, that's just a condition we're all brought up with. You know, all of that jargon. Oh, it's for men, it's for women. It's like, no, it's for human skin. So till the next time, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. Live life, be happy, and always remember, as if somebody does annoy you, there is a tombstone waiting for them. I've said that a long time. There is. And as Bianca Del Rio says, just take a sip of tea, although they won't, but who's dead? Let's just think on that moment. Who's annoying you today? Till the next time, I'll see you in the next edition. Bye for now.